hola, bonjour, all that good stuff. To everybody that is tuned in to the Seeking Solace Show on Hot 702.5, I always appreciate you and everything that you do. And it's an international broadcast, so wherever you are, make sure you definitely tell everyone to tune in. Hot 702.5, the best team. We hot right now. You guys have no idea. And to get familiar, you need to tune in and check us out. But as you see right here, Hot 72.5 FM, if you are watching, we're here. Um, with that being said, I have to start off and say, with retrograde going on, things have been kind of fuzzy. A lot of things are now changing and flipping to the positive side. I'm so excited to say that, I am letting retrograde work with me versus against me. You have to definitely make sure you set your intentions at this time. Make sure you're not making any crazy drastic decisions that you may regret, as regrets kind of don't exist because once the action is made, you can't take it back. You can only fix it if that makes any sense. But you guys know what I mean. But with that being said, we'll get that out the way and say to those who do celebrate the Chinese New Year, as this is a spiritual platform, as I welcome everybody. I'm a spiritual person. I can't say I'm religious. I've grown up, in a religious set point, but we'll get through that throughout the show. But definitely want to say Happy Lunar New Year to the year of the Ox, which is my year of 2021. Chinese New Year lasts for 16 days. Just a little background on that. The 2020 was the year of the rat. And as you see, everyone was definitely
And we're definitely going into a new phase now. Time for us to just change the game, really. And I'm excited to say
that I am a part of a project that I'm hella excited about. And just speaking and just want
on my spiritual journey.
um, I grew up Catholic, believe it or not, Christian Catholic. Um, so I did the whole Sunday.
Communion, all that. Studied religion on my own. Basically, I started with Hinduism. That didn't really catch my eye too much. I plenty of things that I agree with, but not really. Um, then I fell into Buddhist. Being Buddhist was really something that caught my eye. Um, and, definitely the Nam Yoho Renge Kyum definitely helped my life. And of course, it has nothing to do with the Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? It's kind of cliche about that, but really, Nam Yoho Renge Kyo is something that Nam means to dedicate. The law of truth is Myoho Renge Kyo, but you can actually use that to help you get past anything and actually whatever it needs to mean to you, whatever it's going to help you with, that's what it means. And if you did see the movie, if you want to bring it back, so people usually go back to that to reference to this spiritual aspect of it. You've seen when Tina Turner started to really change her life and see her life in life's mirror, and they saying what's love got to do with it? It's really funny, not funny, but she really started seeing some shit when things started changing. But anyway, like I was saying, I tapped into Freemasonry, stuff that I've studied. I looked into the Quran, the Torah, the Bible, of course, and just know that the Torah, that religion is always open to all of us, but it is very restricted as far as the laws go. So I can't identify with any religion, but I will say I'm spiritual. And again, like I said, it's a self-taught religion type thing. Um, and then I have what I consider my life journey, which is my wisdom walk. And it all just, that is my vision. That is my Nam Yoho Rege Kiona, what helps me see clearer. As I do have 2020 vision, and last year was 2020. So, and again, the year of exposure. So, and with that being said, I have a quote or something that I go by. One of my mottos is, never agree what I was taught made me a rebel. I guess I was just always on another level. I had a teacher conflict with textbooks and didn't agree with what was in there. And I was one of those, I was always asking questions and not really wanting to be a distraction. But I need an answer to my question. You're my teacher. Teach me, right? that may just be me. But I just want to say that, I was very adamant about my education. I was then, I am now. I do need to get back into school. But I'm still mastering things that I'm learning myself. And I just want to just shout out the ignorant arrogance. Stop talking about shit you don't know. You know what I mean? I don't want it, don't want to be involved. It's negativity. It's just learn something, master it, talk about it, spread it the right way. But anyway, with that being said, I have to bring my guest in the building. Um, it's a partnership that I am hella excited about. And it's something that I've been manifesting for a really, really long time, as my hashtags are deter the youth with the truth. And really, I have done maybe everything that I can to really keep it going and really just stay about my word, no matter what happens with me personally. I know that my goal and my journey and my mission in life is to deter the youth with the truth. And that is what I will continue to do. I have no choice. That's what I've been chosen. And definitely want to accept my mission. Have accepted my mission. And don't plan to change that anytime soon. Um, but definitely, I write books on my own. I'm working on all types of things. I am a screenwriter. A lot of people consider me old school because I actually like to pick up and read old books instead of, the audio as far as online or listening to, unless you listen to some motivational stuff. That's what I choose for my preference. Um, but yeah, I am tech savvy, but I try not to be. I try not to get too saturated in it, and people just call me old school. I live on the corner of Universe and Planet, under a rock. Come find me. But yes, I did. I do want to announce my partnerships and my official business partners, um, as they have a book or a compilation of books based on the ABCs of everything. What's going on, my peoples? How y'all doing?
Hey, how are you? How are you? What's up?
We good. We good. Oh man, this is as you know, I'm still humble. I'm still very humble, and I'm very happy that we decided to really do this, as this is what my platform is really about. Um, this is what I want to push, and granted, we're everywhere. Everybody knows the phone boss. As I see you with the B on your hat, sir. You feel
I
me?
gotta. I'm
But yeah,
always
no.
in
So
Cali,
I'm excited.
being
I
time.
do want to just touch base and just say that I just want to ask. Tell me about what are the ABCs of, like, what is that?
You want to start, Jeff, or you want me to start?
Yeah. So for us, the ABCs are just the essentials. It's what we think everybody should know. We think it's information that everybody should have access to. We think it's basic information, and so with the last two books that we've done, we're just trying to carry out this basic nature to what we provide in our books. That's really what the ABCs means to us, and that's what we're going to continue on with our books. Just the basics that people should know. We feel like sometimes we let pop culture and mainstream media teach us everything, and it's like you really don't have a true reference point for some information. So we just decided to start dropping some books on what we think could be a good reference point for anybody that's truly interested in the topics that we're writing our books about.
You said it all right there.
Yeah, man. And look, I'm just still like, again, look, right here. Boom. They ain't see it. I'm see it. I'm gonna show y'all right now. This is the newest project that we just that y'all we
Let
gotta
me show
call
you
it
the
we
first
gonna say
one.
project that we just y'all. That's the first one right there. Thank you so much. So the first one was ABC Luxury, and then we have the ABC Black History.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Not
send you a
only is
couple
it
of
on
these
time,
too.
everything is divine timing, of course. But I haven't had the option to look at that. We'll definitely, look into that a little bit more.
I'm gonna send you a couple of those too.
I got you. Hey, I'm
Yeah.
waiting. We right here. Y'all know what to do. But yeah, I do want to just really touch on one, like I was saying when I came into the show. I am all about writing. I'm about content, about deterring the youth with the truth, letting them know what's most important. Because definitely, in school for me, I went to a predominantly white school. all white school mainly. I was one of the Metro kids. I got shipped out of the city, to go to the suburbs to get my education. And when you grow up, you don't really feel the heat. You don't really feel the difference. But I'm grateful. People might talk shit. People might judge you. People might call you stuck up. But like I say, there's one term that I have to stay away from is the ignorant arrogance. People that walk around that talk about stuff that they don't know and be like really adamant about spreading the wrong message about whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And with us, especially right now, like I said, amongst my posts, and guys, whoever's listening, if you've been following my posts as I've been promoting this, it's just really most important that we just stick to it and be consistent, because we don't have the conditions that everybody's living in right now. Kids are at home, learning from the computer. There's no physical person. It blows my mind every day that kids are not in school.
Yeah.
At their desk, being able to.
That was one of the things we thought about.
Right. And it's tough because I'm sitting here kicking it, and I'm just like, somebody 9 or 10, it's easy for your mind to just kind of drift off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
especially if you're not in a classroom setting. I was anyway. In class, I was still kind of whatever, but at least it brings you back to, I'm in school. I need to make sure I get this done. I need to focus. You feel me?
And this is why we incorporated like the coloring, and coloring is like a form of like therapy. All the kids are always in school. They're always like turned up. So like this coloring is giving them like therapy at the same time.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So this is excitement for me in so many ways, because I've seen it. Of course, we got coloring books. Not saying I didn't think it was gonna be dope. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when I opened it, okay, you got what you expect. But I was just like, oh, I know you put color. I'm like, okay. And then I have my boy who keeps commenting, David Wilder. That's my man right there. One of those MCs ever. Right there. He saying Boston in the house. He gonna be too. We met out here. But yeah, we say almanac a lot. Which almanac is a book of facts. If nobody didn't know who was listening. So this is literally this is an almanac. People say facts, hashtag facts, but this is hashtag almanac. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna share my reflection. I think it was like overall amazing, to say the least. I don't really have the words to say, because these are things that I was looking for in school. It is, because it's real simple, it's real basic, but it's so much. You know what I'm saying? It's like a mind-blowing process.
I appreciate it.
Like every page I'm over here, like, oh, because again, most of the people I knew about, I'm not gonna lie, there was some people I didn't. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that they don't shine light on. Like you guys, speaking of spirituality, as I bring it in, I didn't even connect it, but you guys speak on spirituality and the history of voodoo and all that. Like it gets deep. People don't like. It's like nobody even. Again, look at me. I can't even put it together. Like it's like
every angle.
Again, it's very simple.
Was she cut off?
Uh-oh. Should we continue?
But that's crazy. She's probably gonna come back.
Yeah. I think it's not live right now, and then they're gonna upload it later. So.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So we're good to go. Damn, we switched to portrait mode. Okay, you see that. I'm now we myself too.
We all live actually.
I seen everyone else go sideways. I'm like, hold on.
We are live.
We are?
Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about the book some more.
All right, no problem. Yeah. So I mean, one of our essential ideas with making the book was we knew the pandemic wasn't going to be over. We knew that kids were still going to be stuck at home, and this was the first time Black parents were going to be at home while their kids are learning about Black history. So it was really interesting about, well, what are the schools going to be teaching us? Because I went to public school and I was there. I saw it when the teachers, we just get a week of the material, we get a couple of days of the material, and then it's like, all right, whatever, let's continue our curriculum. So for me, it was like super interesting to say, okay, well, let's actually create a book that parents can teach to their kids, that it's not like we were making a textbook, but as she said, it was kind of like an almanac, an activity almanac that can actually help parents show their kids that Black people we just haven't been here for 400, 500, 600 years. We've been contributing to the culture and the growth of the nation itself. And I got to be honest, when I was making the book, when we were putting the book together, I learned about a whole bunch of people I didn't know about. And I just saw ways that they contributed to America. And I was like, damn, how would things have been if they had not contributed? How would things have been if they weren't there? When it was amazing. It was amazing. And so I kind of took a little bit more pride in making the book, knowing that,
I really like how you incorporated like the music as well with like Q.
Yeah.
Like I really like that one. Like that's giving people more like really like touching every Black like king with this book. Like music, when it came to like sports. What else? What else we touching on?
Because Black people have had such a huge impact in every industry in the United States of America. And so I just felt like, only restricting the book to, the big names that we know of, it does a disservice to everybody who's stood up and represented Black people. So the diversification of the industries in the book, it was a major thing for me. It was a major thing for me.
Let me ask you a question. So when it comes to our book, what do you think like is the difference between everybody else's coloring book? Because I've seen a few like Black history like coloring books. So, but what's the difference between ours and theirs?
Well, I don't wanna talk badly about anyone else's book, because as an entrepreneur, I understand how difficult it is to produce a product that is meaningful. So I think one of the things that I can really only point out to the things I'm super proud of that I didn't see in the other books. And I feel like our book really tried to highlight people's contributions. In a lot of other books, I think some of it just became like pop culture, like they just chose to like talk about the things that everyone already knows about. But I felt like with our book, we really tried to big up the unsung heroes of Black history. At the same time acknowledging the people that currently, because we have like Serena Williams in the book, where someone might say, well, is Serena, Black history? But then when you take into consideration what she's doing at the time, right now, it's like, wow, she's really
Black history. She definitely is Black history.
So that was big. That was big, and I'm happy to join. I'm happy that we're able to join now that group of authors that are just contributing to the education of Black history. It was like when I was searching it through Amazon, seeing who else is here, I was actually proud to see our book up there, because there are a lot of people putting in efforts to educate the youth on Black history. So I'm happy, the introduction of our book can continue the genre and continue to highlight everyone else in the business with us.
Especially with the pandemic going on, like we kind of like keep pushing this history for the youth. People reminding them, especially with all this going on.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of distractions going on right now.
A lot of distractions going on. Yeah, it's important. Like right now, when everyone's at home consuming so much, that we just present the right information, give people things that can actually help them get better, stronger, and smarter in these times. I think the book really helps people do that, especially during Black History Month, when it's just like you're just consuming so much online. It's like we give you something that you can actually learn a lot from.
Yeah, because I mean, not only because right now there's so much information out there. You know what I'm saying? So again, we have to we are streamlined. What's real and what's not. Like again, that's all these kids they just wild and crazy. Yeah, they go they do schoolwork, they do homework, and they write back to the phone the same shit that they wasn't in class on. At least we have time to walk home from school. People we don't have that social aspect anymore. So um yes, so it's a response that like it's a family activity. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? It's not just you just sit here and kind of read it, you go through it. Because if you catch kids, they'll just sit around there, well, they'll look at the pictures and that's it. They try to fly through it and just color it, but it's like, nah, really read what's on these pages. I'm over here catching I'm writing those my damn self. I'm researching. Um, and I just think I don't really. It's something that I'm more than excited to be a part of. Like I said, my wisdom bar. Um, so I said, as my quotes, as Solace says, I said y'all was Solace says. So I said it's the wisdom bar entertaining for all ages. It's not the thing that's dope about it too is you guys are using not only from history all the way back, but people who kids actually know or can relate to, or anybody can relate to now. Not gonna give it away. That's not. Y'all gonna
yeah.
get the book for that, but you know what I mean. But you know what I mean. So what's next? What's next?
I'll be honest. We ran into that trap with the first book where we dropped the first book and we were super excited about it and we thought, hey, what's next? And it was like we ended up just focusing so much on the future, we didn't really get to enjoy that moment. And so I want to dodge that problem this time around. I'm really enjoying and living in the moment of the book that we have. I'm excited for the audiences that we can tap into to bring them the next book. But I don't know what's next. I'll let what's next come when it's time for the next book. When we feel like the timing for the next book is right, we'll definitely go for the next one. But we got to live in this moment right now.
Yeah, we definitely got to live in this moment. Like we got to Black history is still here. And we got to keep like pushing this
Yeah,
forward.
yeah.
We got
Especially, yeah, we got to focus down on this one. This one, we want everyone to get this book.
definitely.
All right, good. We good?
We good.
Hold on one second. All right, good. Better.
Yeah, much better.
Much better. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, to touch on that too, I did go to all white school and then I did public school for the rest of my years. So it's like the difference between the two is really what you do with it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like depending on like again, it's about what you take from the education. Thing that we so who inspires both of you? Like what? Not what inspired the book, but individually, any of those people in the book, your heroes
any of the people in the book.
In the book,
I mean,
from the
yeah,
book, and if not in the book, He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah,
Talk
like
to me. Talk to me. Tell about
everybody,
you. What's your
everybody,
inspiration? What inspired? Okay, I like that. I
everybody.
do.
Uh, G, you go first.
Well, yeah, I say everybody too as well. But when it comes to like me, I'm into like the music, I'm into like the fashion. So when it comes to this book, I would say like Quincy Jones. So it'll be like Quincy Jones. He'll definitely inspire me.
Okay. Yeah, because
And then
that's when I.
when
Yeah,
it
I
comes to
told you
like
when I
the
seen him, that was hype. I said, oh, I said, okay, okay, yep, no challenge. It was like no challenge for y'all. You're like any letter, we got you.
Yeah,
Any
pretty
letter, we
much,
got you.
pretty much.
pretty much.
Yeah. So I mean, shit. Tell the world where y'all from and what y'all. I mean, what do you do? What y'all do outside of creating and changing the world every day?
But
Just
yeah,
go ahead.
like I said, I'm into like the fashion and music as well. Yeah, I go by the name of Pretty, like Pretty GG Pretty. You can find me on YouTube, IG, Pretty GG Pretty. But yeah, I'm into like the music, the fashion, and creating. I just like creating. I like all that stuff. When it comes to the arts, I'm just into all that. I'm from Boston, Dorchester, to be
Being
exact.
in the building. You write? Do you write too? You write or you just
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
write? You have a writer. You do your own thing. What
oh
up? You
yeah.
make your beats,
All day.
produce.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like I'm like a Quincy Jones, like a Barry Gordy type. Like I like to like create. Yeah, I like to put people together and create. I do it.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I write. Yeah, I do it all. I do it all.
Okay. All right. I'm not no rapper. I'm not no rapper, but I definitely got some bars for you though. Definitely. Got a little notebook. I'll send you. I'll send you a little something. They'll tell you I'm nice. I'm nice. I just don't like to. I don't like to perform. You know what I'm saying? That's not really my thing. But I'll definitely get somebody else. And they go, oh, this fire. You crazy? You need to hop on the stage and man, there you go. Read that. We straight. All right. Cool. Well, so what about you, Jeff? Who inspires you? Where you from?
uh, I think my biggest inspiration in the book would have to be Toussaint Louverture. He was the guy who
Okay.
helped create Haiti. As you know, Haiti was the
Mm-hmm.
first nation to abolish slavery in the world.
Big Zoe,
Slaves
Big
freed
Zoe, Big Zoe.
themselves.
Hold on. Pause. Say that for me one more time for the archive. I don't think they know that. Say that for me one more time.
They were the first country in the world to abolish slavery. They were slaves. They freed themselves. No one broke them out. They broke their own chains. They said no more. 1804. That was cute. That was huge. So I would have to say, they he was definitely one of my biggest inspirations. Me personally, I'm from Boston, entrepreneur. I love hustling. I love putting work in. The whole art thing, the whole art book thing, was just from like me one day saying, "Yo, why can't I put out a book? Why can't I publish a book? Why can't I be an artist?" And I just went for it. That was it.
Hmm.
And here we are. I'm 3 books in. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's just who I am. Just hustling.
Right. So yeah, no, I hear you. And you know what? Because shit, like I said, I'm a writer. I got a whole bunch of projects, kind of a little piece of everything, but I never really actually published anything. One, I haven't been serious about completing things. You know, like when you writer, you kind of just how you feeling for the moment. You drop some da da da. I go back, 3 months or 4 months later. Um, but what challenges have you had any challenges with publishing either one of the books? Because we have ABCs of luxury and we have the ABCs of Black history. What's the steps, and how did you have any challenges along the way?
but the first one we definitely had challenges with the first one when it came to like the trademarks and stuff. So
Okay.
we really want to go like public with it and get sued and get sued and shit. But it still made its noise. It still did its thing. We still like we try to like. But with the second one, we're trying to like avoid all that. And Jeff, you can say more on that.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The first book, there were a tons of challenges. I think it being like our first like venture into like creating content, we kind of like overlooked the idea of like trademark infringements and copyright infringements. So we never really tried to like publish that book. We never really tried to promote that book the way it should have. And so I think that was one of the biggest stepping stones going into our second book. We understood that this wasn't just content that we're creating, but it has to be content that we can own, we can put our stamp on. It's like we can't. It would future proofing the business instead of just building a sand castle. You know what I mean? And so
Mm.
I think
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay.
and
Building a
so I
sandcastle.
think
I don't have to write that down. Hold on. Yeah, but go
so
ahead.
it was super valuable. It was super valuable for us to not just continue the line, but grow it. And so I think the ABCs of Black History was a definite step in the right direction, growth wise, for us. And I think it's the better of the two books because it just provides more. And so I think understanding that was one of the biggest challenges for us because we had to understand that we couldn't just come back with another one. We had to come back with another one that supplied more than the first. We couldn't just come back the same. And so that was a huge challenge for us, but we did it. And I'm super proud of this book. I think it could. I think the book could stand the test of time, and I think it's a decent offering of our talents and what we can do.
Definitely timeless.
Yeah, I mean, that's the most important thing that I think, of course, our people we don't really touch on that much, or we're not taught to trademark. We just taught how to make shit, you know,
Yeah,
overall how to create. But we definitely don't touch on how to claim and get paid for those, whatever it is. And definitely my station, as we had Dame Dash on the show, and he's a mogul and
yeah,
definitely adamant about getting what you need, owning that shit, making sure it's yours, not letting nobody tell you what to do with it, being established, being serious, being committed, knowing the steps that's involved, not being afraid to, rebuild the sandcastle, but make sure it
yeah,
assembles like the brick house next time, make these
yeah,
mistakes, keep going, but be confident in whatever it is that you're delivering as long as it's the right message, it's your message, you get it across and just push that.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's just where we're at overall. This is a time where if you ever had a business or wanted one, you want to make sure you start that shit right now.
Pretty much.
Definitely.
You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? So
Absolutely.
to young authors or young entrepreneurs, whoever, trying to come up and do their thing, what would be a message from you guys?
Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to make the wrong moves. Don't think that just because you don't understand the business or you don't know anyone in the business or you don't know, you don't have the right friends. Don't be afraid of what you can do by yourself just by trying. Don't underestimate trying. Trying is huge. Trying is huge. Doing things is huge. Doing things changes things. And if you're not doing anything, you're not changing anything. So you have to be willing to fail to and be willing to grow from those failures. Because you'll go much further than just sitting still and trying to think out a master plan. You have to do
Yep.
it.
Yep. And do your research and try thinking outside the box.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Think outside the box.
That would be my advice.
Shit.
Not that I give too much advice.
I mean, collectively, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
And we gotta make sure, again, we at home, the kids at home, they watching us. We are more than role models. We're literally teachers. They watching what we doing now. There's no time. Oh yeah, you go to school, I'll go to work and do my grown life thing. They're kind of like they're listening, they're hearing, they're seeing everything. We have to be alert and aware about that too. Kids pick up on anything real quick, real fast. And all they gotta do is look it up. They overhear it, you know what I'm saying? Put in Google, like, oh, what's that? What's penis thing? You know what I'm saying? Or anything like that. So again, just real quick, since we're on that topic, I really do want to touch on, just parent restrictions. If your child is young, make sure YouTube, all that stuff, make sure you're checking their browsers every day. There's a lot of crazy people and, pedophiles, a lot of crazy shit going on right now. And like I said, I'm always gonna kick the truth and on top of teaching them, let them know how to protect themselves at the same time. And parents, I know it's a lot of stress, but we gotta step it up a little bit more, you know. Um, Jeff, who's your music inspiration?
My music, oh man, it would have to either be Diddy or Jay-Z. It's a two-way tie. I can't choose one. I can't choose one. It would have to be Diddy or Jay-Z. And it has to be not even for the music, but just the business-wise, just the understanding. I think for me, I think my number one talent is understanding the moment and understanding when what I'm doing is much bigger than who I am. And I feel like both of those people understood that about themselves when they were launching their careers. They understood that, what I got going on right now isn't truly going to define me in the long run, but it's important that I do the right things today to set me up for the future. And so Diddy and Jay-Z for sure. They, to this day, they're still just making the right moves. They're just making the right moves. Dame Dash as well. I was actually super excited when I heard you have him because he's just, for me, he's like, I think of him just as like a great thinker, as a great thing. I remember I was watching his interviews and he's always talking about ownership and owning what you're doing. And I think that's like one of the things that it was just magnetic for me. It's something I definitely keep in mind with everything I do, ensuring that I own it, ensuring that it's my property, making sure that it's not just something that I'm making money off of, but I can pass down to my kids as well. It's about legacy. It's not just about the checks, and that's something I've learned from Dame, and so I got to throw him in that list as well. I can't choose one.
Just that whole Rockefeller movement is just inspiration. When it comes to like the music.
Yeah.
Cool. I see where we at. All right. I see what we doing. I said, look, I just overwhelmed with it. So, I mean, I'll pop over a page right now. Let me see. I don't know. One letter. Give me the letter. I'll pop it out right now. Give me the letter. I mean, we can.
G. Obama.
No.
Oh?
Who that? Y'all turn that right now. Who that?
Obama.
Who that? Give away right now. No, I'm kidding. No, but that one, that's actually original. I opened that page with that with the O on with the halo effect. Yeah, y'all know what y'all doing.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm like, okay, we got real creators right here. And man, I'm beyond excited, but hella humble, at the same time. Like, things have just been growing. We gotta make this shit happen. We gotta just, you wanna do it, let's do it. Let's figure out how to assemble it together. And I'm saying, what's up, Pretty G? You gonna make a music? You gonna make a song, ABC's of?
Yeah, I actually have a song
called Dr. Seuss, you feel me?
I actually have a song called Dr. Seuss.
I know you got the Dr. Seuss track. Yeah.
Yeah. Let that one go. Real soon.
Papoose, Alphabet Slaughter. Shout out to Papoose, man. East Coast of the building. You already know. Ain't nobody ever touched that. I don't care, Jay-Z. I love you. But yeah, no. Ain't nobody, they sleeping on Papoose, man.
No,
but yeah. I mean, yeah. So who's your favorite rapper? Talk to me. Who's your rappers at?
I like Jay-Z. I like Biggie. I like, let me see, Cameron. This stuff I grew up on, like Cameron. I fuck with Drake.
Shouts to Dipset. Jim Jones was on the station today. So shouts to Jim Jones, man.
Yeah, I fuck with Dipset. Heavy. D Block, Jada, Styles P, Max B. I grew up with all that.
Hey, the greatest. Yeah. The greatest. At least you know music. Yeah. I don't know what's going on right now, man. I'm just scratching my forehead at that.
I fuck with the R&B too, man. I'm like an R&B guy. I fuck with Aaliyah. I like Aaliyah. I like all that stuff right there. All the old school R&B.
What about you, Jay? Who them rappers? Give me a few. He like, I don't know, too many, way too many.
Way too many. I can never choose.
I mean, but that's good though. I mean, if you do respect, if you do respect that many artists, you understand what music is really about. You know what I'm saying? Like I have this theory, which people kind of like to debate with me, but it's like you can't really say who's better than who. You feel what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
say, like if they want to put like people against like like Jay-Z versus Kendrick Lamar or something like that, they're both poets slash storytellers, but in different ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like I get it with the lyrics, whatever. It depends on what you're looking for what you think is best.
Basically, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my favorite lyricist probably won't be the person next to me or the fifth person down the road. Because we all have different perspectives. One of what life is, what content's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And what your ears are. Everybody's ears is different. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I will say, with that being said, like we all share the same vision, 2020 vision as to where we need to go with the future, where it's gonna be. How y'all think this year is gonna be? We getting closer to humanity? You think?
I think this year can be what we make it to be. I think it can be great. I think it can be a powerful year. I mean, I didn't really let 2020 hold me back too much. It was an adjustment, like it was for everyone. But I mean, you got to learn how to adjust. You got to learn how to adapt. Everything's moving online. Everything's moving. It's like everything's hands free now, and you got to be able to do that. I think 2020 was a huge year, and I could reflect from it and definitely use it to make 2020 stronger. I'm starting 2020 off with dropping the book, so I'm making moves. I'm doing the things I gotta
I hear
do.
you.
So, yeah.
Because you're in Boston. I haven't been home in like probably like 2 years now. I was gonna go last year, but shit shut down, so I couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
What is it like out there? People acting weird, crazy, everything the same, or it's kind of like
I mean, things are different.
apocalypse outside, same shit, like in Vegas. I'm gonna keep it a bug. You know me. I ain't. Hey,
Yeah.
there go the almanac. See, there you go right there. Almanac, my man David Wilder. There you go. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like the same, but it's different. It's like you go outside to go get something in your car, and you come inside, you wash your hands again, just to be sure. You don't know what you tell. Life's not too different. Life's not too different. I mean, people are double masked up and all this other stuff. It's kind of crazy, but it's the way things have to be.
Yeah,
right
he
now.
took a deep breath. He said, "Well, goddamn."
Man,
I feel you. Can you go? Can you go clubbing, or can you sit inside the restaurants? What's up?
Yeah, you can sit in Boston. Yeah, you can sit inside of restaurants and stuff like that.
This as long as you restrictions, whatever.
Yeah, it's like 25 people and stuff like that. It's weird. The rules keep changing every couple weeks. It's like no one in the restaurants. Then it's like, okay, you can have a few people in the restaurants. It's like gyms are open, gyms are closed.
It's weird, man. I mean, I think it's getting a little better. I mean, again, we got to follow regulations, whatever we do it, but it's just the people. People are just like, hold on.
Yeah,
like we good. Either way, I got a mask on. Can I be closer now? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. We still people, right? I mean, whatever. Again, I respect everybody in there, but I don't know. I be confused because, one thing is this, one thing is that. Stay healthy, stay safe, wash your hands, and wash your ass. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so what do we do next? Doing the giveaway? We work on that.
Definitely.
If you tune in today, I don't know, pick on something. Where we all from? Tell them where we all from. Hit the DM. Let me know. Maybe if you picked up on that, you'll get a book. Just that simple. You know what I'm saying? Just that simple. If you was listening today, go ahead and follow one of us. Actually, no, go ahead. Y'all go ahead and plug yourself right now. That way we can kind of get this started. Let's see what's up. Go ahead and plug yourself, Jeff. Where they can find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at I am Jeff Deck. JEFFDEC. That's it. I am Jeff Deck. Just that simple.
Gotcha.
And you can find me at Pretty GYB on IG, Twitter. On YouTube, it's Pretty G Pretty. And what else? On Facebook, Pretty G Pretty.
Okay. And Devin, make sure you hit us up. Figure out, what matter of fact, tell us what letters we went over. What letters we went over and where we all from. Just that simple. Just that simple. We'll get a book sent out to you and your family. Just let me know. Solace got you. You can catch me on at Instagram, SOLACE SOCI3TY on Instagram, or catch me on Soul Ride. Follow my page, SOLRIY on Facebook. Follow my page, the like page. I'm there. Speaking of real quick, I got to touch on that. I did have my event. You guys need to be at the next one. It's probably going to be in May. I mean, before that, I know you guys are definitely going to hear about us doing things together. I definitely want to put together something for the youth, so we'll be working and establishing that together. Hopefully, you guys can, one of you guys can come through and either present the next thing or have an activity with the kids. That'd be dope. But yeah, SoRi is a marketing company me and my partner put together that would be doing these events. We had our last event on 2/12 last week. It was a success. People loved it. The lady that we did it with wanted to book us the next day, so we killed it and make some noise in there. But yeah, I do want to continue to grow with you guys and add a branch to you somehow. I don't know if we do some storytelling, whatever we want to, whatever it is. But I am just trying to put everybody that that works with me, that supports Solace Society, as my citizens, as I call them, Solars. I think they're gonna be called Solars. Still working on what we're gonna call my little society that I'm creating. As I've been doing this for a little while, my hashtags are coming to life, and shit is just manifesting in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And all we got to do is stay focused, as we are targets, because we're doing the right thing, which in this society is the wrong thing. So we got to keep that in mind as well. You know what I'm saying? But I know we're gonna do this regardless. That's what we're here for. We have been chosen to run it the way we're supposed to. We the greatest. We the greatest. You're on the greatest platform. That's what we're doing. I don't know if you guys knew, but we almost got. We've been on for about 2.5 years. We almost had 2 million listeners worldwide.
Wow.
2 million. Hot 702.5 FM. Black home. We're doing this shit, man.
Black home.
Really? Yeah.
Black home.
Yeah. Spread the word, man. Tell everybody in the bean where it's at. You feel me?
Yeah.
If they ain't whack, they might get played on the airwaves. Some holler at me. Yeah. Everybody in Boston is a rapper, so what's up? Come on, holler at me, man. Yeah, man. So I mean, give me one last word for the guests before we get up out of here.
Last word, a baby girl, the freestyle is out right now on YouTube. Watch that and let me know what you think. Subscribe, Pretty GG, Pretty. We here. We coming. UIB shit, we coming. But yeah, the ABC love, we here. Black history.
That's it.
We here.
That's it. That's all.
Get your copies, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, we got them. Y'all want them. Get us up. You already know.
I appreciate it.
On Amazon.
This is it. We made it, right?
Yep.
Challenges, conquer it, moving, keep moving. We got what I learned from you today, Jeff. What I learned, the sandcastle. Build a sandcastle. That's just crazy. That's dope right there. People don't see it. They don't see it. Like, oh, you ever see it? You do this all day. 30 seconds later, man. Somebody walk over, a little whatever, in the children's setting, little bullies like, what? Fuck your sandcastle. Fuck your castle. Sorry, my bad. Nah, this is an open platform. You can say whatever you want, but we got the sandcastle. Now we gotta do the Legos, make that shit stick, and just continue to be great. And thank you, like for real.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we seek each other out. Seek and solid. Oh, speaking of, real quick. So this is the Seek and Solid show. You guys are my guests, so I have to ask you individually. We got like a couple of more minutes. G, tell me what your solace is. Solace is something that, in a time of distress, it's your comfort. What is your solace? How do you seek your solace, G?
Talking to Jeff or me? Right now, I'm using meditation.
Music. Yeah.
Music and meditation.
Okay.
I use like those two right there. I'm good. I'm like in one. I'm like in mine right now.
The focus.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. I mean, it's just focus. The focus is hard, but it helps when it's done.
Mm-hmm.
When you feel it, you're like, all right, we good. Toes up. Smoke that. We good. All right, cool. Now, I mean, and yeah, music is it. I gotta get with you in the studio. If you catch me in the studio setting, I might hop on the track. I might. It depends. It depends. It all depends on the vibe. What about you, Jay?
Jesus, just knowing that, you know, everything that's out of my control is in his hands. Everything that is in control is in my hands. And just knowing that, I'm at peace.
Okay. Hey.
That's deep. That's deep. That's
So
deep.
for both of y'all, collectively, of course, how does it feel when you seen this shit and you like? Because Jeff, you kept saying you're excited about this. How did you feel when you finally seen this thing in person? You like, yeah, this is it.
To be
Tell me that
honest,
feeling.
I was just happy to see it physically and know, all right, I'm done. Because I redid that book. I had at least, maybe at minimum 15 to 16 different final versions.
Yeah.
And so when I finally decided on the final version, got it printed and got it in my hands, it was in my head. I was like, okay, we're finally done. Because until I got it in my hands, I felt like I wasn't even done. Even though I was done editing, I was done, you know, planning things out, mapping it out. It was like I never felt like I was done till I got it in my hands. And once I got it in my hands, I was like, all right, fine, you know, we're ready to push it. So yeah, that's how I felt. It wasn't necessarily a feeling of jubilation because I saw the page. I was working on it for like the last 4 months or something like that. So just having it in my hand and knowing that I'm done, it was all right. That's why I didn't want to talk about what's next. It's like no. I like.
I guarantee you, we show it to a group of 5 adults. They're gonna be blown away. Who's that? I'm telling you. And it's not anything to be ashamed about. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we know. Shit, hold on. We know the education, we didn't get what we needed. You feel what I'm saying? So when you see this, but like, and even some of the names, I'm like, hold on, I've seen this somewhere. They just didn't give us the depth of how important that person was. That's what I'm saying. Like this shit it highlights. It brings so many things. What did I say? I be writing my quotes. I don't even got my paper with me. But it really does bring light to shit that's been held in the dark from us for a really long time. Like, and again, like with Alvin Ailey, you know, I just popped that off and just say that because he's important.
Yeah, yes.
Man, I mean, I knew this, but you know, kids are like, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, all this music that's out now, they ain't talking about Alvin Ailey though. You feel what I'm saying? Like this, that's the basics. That's the basics. We gotta go back to the basics to revamp this whole shit. That's why I call it Solace Society. Again, it doesn't have to be a utopia. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when that's gonna happen. But it's something. Whatever you take with what you know, like what y'all doing, y'all taking what you know, you sharing information. That's all we can do to make a difference. So if all of us, not for nothing, you know, whatever. Hey, we gone tomorrow. We already made our difference today.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
we've already made our difference today. So don't even trip. You know, not for nothing. Hey, it is what it is. We did what they didn't want us to do. We did that shit, and we succeeded. And it's just gonna continue to grow from here. Know that for real.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we gotta wrap this thing up, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning into the Seeking Solace Show on Hot 72.5 FM. Definitely get the ABCs of Luxury and the ABCs of Black History. It's available on Amazon right now. If you did catch the show, if not, run it back. Answer the question, where we all from? Everybody on the screen right now. And what letters we went over in the book. And shit, what do you want to know about the book? We got you. Let me know. We'll get you the free giveaway. I got you. Just hit us in the DM. Other than that, it's been real. Y'all know where to find me right here on Hot 72.5 FM every Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. Yeah. Solace Society, SOLACESOCI 3TY. Definitely check out Soul Ride, my new marketing company that's officially launched and ready to go. And definitely, again, ABCs of ... It's just going to keep going. I got something for y'all, too. Brewing. Trust. All right, y'all. It's been real. Peace.
Appreciate it.